Aloha friends, this is Tito Kang coming to you on this other edition of TitoKang.com. Getting to the core! Wow! Where we actually search and research and hack the code, hack the Achievers Code and share it with you because we understand that success does leave clues and we want to share that with you today. Now, I'm so excited today because we've relaunched the website. We've combined both my old website, Loy Nation blog, into the Tito Kang blog, and now we launch a new look, a new way. If you like it, please comment and share. I'd love to hear from you. I hope you enjoy it. Also notice that on the right-hand side also you'll see the podcast. We've also going to be launching our podcast today, so you get access if you can't have access to your computer or on the video, but you can listen because you're in the subway or you're in a car or something like that. You know, you shouldn't be watching this video while you're driving the car, but you can certainly listen if you like the material that we provide to you. So hope you enjoyed and leave us a comment on the podcast as well. I'm so excited. Got approved by iTunes about a couple of weeks ago, and now we're launching this. So it's pretty amazing. Bandages. Fine, I say bandages. So today, on this edition of Getting to the Core, I'd like to address something with you. I'd like to address the fact that we revere and we celebrate the successes, right? Most of the times when you read the books, you read about successes. When you look at the media, you look at the successes. So-and-so has built to a fortune of X amount of dollars, and so-and-so has built a business that employs tens and thousands of people over different countries. They all talked about the successes. So-and-so has so many albums. So-and-so has won this many medals or broken such records. But what we don't do is that we don't distill down, and if you're lucky enough to dig deeper, and that's what we do here, is that we dig deeper and find that there are struggles, and the struggles are the cooler stories. After all, this is why we revere the successes. It's because the tears, when we hear about the tears, we feel that it's possible, that we can do it as well, us, because success leaves clues, and if somebody has achieved it, maybe you might achieve it, right? Now, if you would have known, Henry Ford has failed 7 businesses, has failed in 7 businesses before he actually created the Ford Motor Company. Who would have thunk? How many of you would have quit after 5 times, failing 5 times? After 1 time, maybe? Now, those are the stories that we want to get into. And today, there's 4 principles I promise you that we want to do is always to inspire you, to empower you, to equip you, and to dare you. And today, we're going to do the inspiration part. I'm going to pull from a story that you might have heard over time. It's been used a lot because it's not a new story. It's about the bamboo story. Now, the fact that I'm Asian also helps. It's one of my favorite stories. But the bamboo story is so powerful. I'm going to take that story and share it with you in terms of relating it back to how super achievers and achievers accomplish what they accomplish on a sustainable, consistent basis. We all know that the bamboo tree, the timber bamboo tree, grows up very quickly. Now, in the first year, from the first 4 months and 5 months, in this first growing season, it'll sprout out. It'll start up with the right diameter, full diameter, and sprout out and can reach up to 98 feet tall. That's right. You heard me right. 98 feet tall in 4 months. Isn't that incredible? Now, some of us have those type of successes early on, right? As we start. Now, think about it. When you were a baby, and you started walking pretty fast, right? And you're always amazed. These kids, they learn fast. These kids, they get on the skates and they get it going right away because they fall, they get up. So it's pretty quick. So the bamboo tree sprouts up very fast. Now, if I equate it to your physical fitness and you started to get trained, if you haven't trained at all and you start walking, after about 3 months, your first 90 days, you start to feel, this is awesome, right? This is January, resolution, get to the gym. I'm feeling great. I might run a marathon in June. Yes, I will be maybe a triathlon in June, and you feel all great because you are there. But the bamboo tree doesn't stop there at 98. It hasn't even started to branch out. Now, if you were a farmer of a bamboo tree, you wouldn't come after 98 feet tall, get over, bring up the machete and cut it down to use it, because the bamboo tree is known for its strength. It is in fact the strongest tree out there. You know, its compressive strength, which is the amount of weight you can put on it, is very high. It actually beats wood, concrete even, And its tensile strength, with the strength of when you put the force and you start cracking it, rivals that of steel. And that's from a natural tree. Isn't that incredible? Now, that's what we harvest it for. So if you chop it down after the first year, it'll crack. It's not ready yet. It can't be ready yet because it hasn't received anything. And here we are, sometimes in our lives, we feel that 90 days, oh, whoa, I'm going to play in the NBA. I'm going to go into the NHL. And you think that you're ready and you start pushing hard. And nothing wrong with trying to push hard because that's what you want to reach. In the second year, the bamboo tree actually starts to branch out. There's no branches, right? There's no branches that sprouts out. Only it's in the second year when it's grown to its full extent. What's the story there? Get to focus on one area and grow to the full extent in that area before branching out. How many of you are in a home-based business and haven't even built your home-based business to the full length of its capacity before you start doing, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Oh, that's pretty cool there. You got the ADD syndrome. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know, it's like, whoa, squirrel. So we want to be able to actually get in there and focus and grow to your full length in the area that you're at, just like the bamboo tree before you start branching out. Now, in the third and fourth year, this is where it becomes really cool. Right? Once it branches out and it reaches the maximum height, a fungus actually gets around it. It gets into it. A fungi, right? Don't let the fungi get into you. And then what does that mean? That means that those are the struggles. Those are the events. Those are the people. Those are the storms. So if you're on a fitness goal, you want to go out and you start getting, and then you have an excuse, right? The excuses are the movies that you play in your mind of your limiting beliefs. And that's the fungi. The excuses are the movies you play in your mind of your limiting beliefs. Now, once the fungi gets on the tree, what happens? It looks ugly on the outside. This is when you hit the wall. You've heard that before expression. You hit the wall, you're in the lows. Right? You're facing all sorts of challenges and struggles. People don't believe in you, right? They look at you and they say you're not capable of doing it. The economy is down, right? The jobs in the factories are closing down. Whatever is happening around you, that's the fungi. What happens in the bamboo tree when the fungi grows outside, inside, it gets stronger. All right? When the fungi grows on the outside, because there is fungi outside all around us, the inside, it hardens up. The tree hardens up. And you know what happens in year 4 and 5? Check this out. Year 4 and 5, the fungi disappears. It tears away. It just disappears with time. With time, all struggles will be overcome. With time, if you believe enough, you gotta plow through it until, all right? So once it all in the fungi and the mold, the brown mold falls to the ground, this is when the bamboo tree is ready. That's 4 to 5 years. Imagine that. Imagine 4 to 5 years you had to take care of this bamboo tree before it gave you what it's meant to be. How many of us stop taking care of ourselves for 4 and 5 years, let alone 7 years? Some bamboo tree takes 7, right? So that we harden up, so that we pull through the struggle and that we reach our maximum potential. Okay, isn't that awesome? That's what the inspiration of the bamboo tree gets to me. It's so deep. First of all, you got to remember, there's always the sun shining behind every cloud. That's the struggle. That's the fungi. That's the fungi that gets into you. That's your past wanting to pull you out. That's the past you got to pull through. So what do super achievers do to accomplish on a sustainable basis? They know that the sun always shines behind the clouds, that the time will go by and the fungi will die. You got me. The time will go by and the fungi will die. So that you harden up in the meantime. You don't let the outside get to you. You harden up on the inside. So as usual, I want to empower you and equip you. There are 3 things that I've noticed super achievers and achievers do on a consistent basis to maintain what I call the philosophy of the bamboo tree. Are you ready for this? Grab your journal. Here we go. 3 things for the long haul. Achievers are in it for the long haul. So how do they do that? They have a vision. All right? And a vision is about who you become, not what you get. Let me repeat that again. It's about who you become, not what you get. The vision is not about owning the house. The vision is not about driving a sports car. The vision is not about being the president of a company or a country. Who, at the end of their lives on their deathbed, said, "Oh, I'm so happy I got my Ferrari." No, you remember who you become, whose lives you've affected, how you matter, how you live. That's the journey that makes it more powerful. So super achievers understand that that vision will pull them. They will take them through that level. When they go through the struggle, because they know, that's the second point, they know that the struggle is here. So plan for the struggles. Know when it's gonna hit. And what do? They know exactly how they're gonna react. That's right. Number 2, when you plan for the struggle, know how you're gonna react to the struggle. Have a counter strategy to actually pull through it. And know that the sun always shines behind those clouds. And that the fungi with time will die. And the third component I'll leave you with today. Hope you're liking this. How do you pull through the struggle, you say, Tito? How do I pull through the struggle? So many struggles. Because you concentrate and focus on the struggles. What you have to do is focus on what you're grateful for. Achievers and super achievers looked at what's around them in the moment, in the present, and know what's great out there that they've achieved. Either what they've accomplished to date, what they want to accomplish later, what they are touched by. It can be your family. It can be your spouse. It can be the neighbor. It can be the weather. It can be the rain. It can be the snow. It can be the sun. It can be the tree. You get my drift? You can be grateful about lots. You just have to look for it because it is surrounding you. No matter how deep low you are, if you look hard enough, you will find somewhere to be grateful. Because in my experience so far, there is always someone that is better than you, but there's always someone that is in worse shape than you all the time. So those are the 3 things. Grab your journal, write your vision. Not about what you're gonna get, but who you want to become. Number 2, plan for the struggle. How are you gonna react to it? And number 3, every day, grab your journal and write a journal of gratitude so you pull through the struggle time as you become harder inside. That's it. The philosophy of the bamboo tree. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. This is it. This brings us to the end. If you like this post and this brings value to you, please do share and comment. Give me what you think about it. Love to interact with you. Comment below. If you want to get some insights, some personal communication directly from me, go to the right-hand side of your screen and subscribe. Or at the end of this video, also something will pop up that you can put in your name and you'll get some updates from us as we continue to share with you. And on the right-hand side as well, the podcast, if you want to get it live on your iPod, your iPhone, your smartphone, in your car, in the subway, wherever you are at. All right? I look forward to seeing you next time. This is Tito Kang reminding you that your past brought you to where you are here today. So do not deny it. Do not deny it. Do not refuse it. Accept it for what it has been, because you are great today. But what you do today with what you learn, today is going to help you define and design your future of tomorrow. This is Tito Kang. Hope you loved this other edition of Getting to the Core, where we talked about the struggle. Until next time, saying, make everyday bam digits, aloha, mahalo, and as always, to your prodigious success.